That's up to you.
I think it'd be a good idea. Since I'm going to be a barbarian, should I buy a longsword or?
Possibly, but also you have 1 gold with which to buy, so that's probably not going to happen.
Okay.
All right, we are now live. Welcome to Drinking and Dragons, a cautionary tale. It is a one-shot crawl, and we are going to see how this goes. Joining me are my brother, Jesse.
What's good?
That guy. His wife, Lynn. She's a bystander in this one and will not be playing, but is probably going to be decent peanut gallery. We have Laura.
Sup?
We have Seal.
Hello.
And we have Wesley.
Hey.
All right. For this crawl, we are level 8. They have 1 starting gold and have been allowed to select any character composition that they so choose from the core rule books only. We had 3 hours of prep for this, if that, and we are now playing. All right, so the curtain opens. You are in a hole. There's about 2 inches of water in that hole. You wake up. You are in, Jesse, you have a light hammer next to you. Laura, what did you buy with your gold?
A dagger.
You have a dagger next to you. Seal, what did you buy with your gold?
Apparently nothing.
All right, you have a gold coin next to you. Wesley, you have a gold coin next to you.
Yay.
Other than that, you have nothing. You are naked.
Ooh.
Rude.
Okay. I guess I was subtracting AC from my armor.
This is awkward.
Yeah, you're telling me?
I am.
Your voice is echoing off of the walls.
Oh.
Chicken.
Spooky. Oh, spooky.
Ew, says a tiny voice from somewhere around chest height. This sucks.
What are the walls made out of?
Looks like brick to you.
Brick.
So we're in the well.
Possibly. A voice from above says, I want to I want to play a game.
No.
Well, you don't have a choice, do you? Unless you're somehow going to get out of that well on your own, which I'd love to see you try.
I have wings.
Yes, well, try flying upward and see what happens. No, seriously, try and do it. I'm not sure what will happen myself. Probably nothing good.
I don't bargain with terrorists.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not a terrorist then, isn't it? You may call me the Baron.
The Baron, huh? And what's your proof that you're not a terrorist? Aren't you the one that imprisoned us in these holes?
To be honest, I bought entertainment, and then I was led to this well, and now you're down there. So let's get this started.
I'm entertained.
I'm not. What kind of entertainment
Too
is
bad.
this? This is bullshit.
Bullshit.
It's cold and dark.
It's bullshit that I spent far too much money on. I would advise you to get moving.
If you touch me, I swear to God.
And by the way, you may call me the Baron, but those of you who have been in similar situations will know that this is something of what we call an in-joke.
Nope.
Are you Baron von Munster?
I don't know who that is, and I don't understand that reference.
I have another question.
Okay, well, save it for what's in the next room.
JD, how well can we see in this room for the record?
Looking above, you see only a bright light.
Oh.
This
How
room
far above?
is about a 10 by 10 foot enclosure.
Oh dear.
So you're each occupying one of the 4 spaces in this chamber. As he says his last thing, which I've already forgotten what I said, a part of the wall opens up and becomes a 5-foot by 3-foot door.
This reminds me very much of my home, cold and dark.
Good for you.
Into the hole.
I don't have nice brick walls, though.
Door first, or do you just walk through?
How wide's this wall again?
Okay, how do you open it?
With my hand.
Okay, you apply your hand to what part of the door?
The front of it?
Front of it?
The door handle? The handle?
There's no handle.
I wasn't really listening. I want to push on the door.
Okay, you push on the door. It opens.
Sick. I walk through it.
Okay. The fighter enters through the door.
How wide did you say these holes are again?
The door is 5 by 3 feet. It is now open. It is made of wood.
No, I meant the hole we're in.
The hole you're in
Yeah.
is of indeterminable height. It is 10 feet by 10 feet.
Half up.
A perfect square.
That's unsettling.
It is unsettling.
Hey, how about you throw a rope down here and let us out? It'd be much more fun that way.
Well, I don't have a rope up here, so I suggest you get moving before I get bored.
Well, I suggest that you take off your goddamn shirt and turn it into something convenient.
Ah, I see. The back-talking sort. Well, let's see how you handle whatever this...
Right before whatever this guy says, my character's Sage is gonna dart through the door.
Okay.
So,
Oh, excuse me, pardon me.
Wesley goes through the door.
Yes, I do, thank you.
The troll and the child step into the portal.
Child!
Portal is another fancy word for door. You hear some muttering from above before the Baron says, "Shibboleth!"
Oh, geez.
The water turns into acid. Seal, you take
God damn it.
5 acid damage.
Great.
The troll is
Okay.
triggered.
Fine, I'll go through the goddamn door since I obviously don't have a choice.
Okay. Do you walk towards the door as you talk, or do you just stand there back talking?
I walk through the door as I talk.
Okay. You sprint onto the door, into the door and walk through the tunnel.
Yep.
Whoops, there we go.
A day passes.
Holy shit.
You have now gone 1 day without eating.
I am not amused.
Well then.
Hunger pangs are beginning to set in. In this room... Oh, hang on. I should probably...
so we're hungry, naked.
see the giant dildo that is my microphone. And I should also probably draw something on the grid.
Good idea.
Probably. Wesley, pick a color.
Red, please.
Red.
Please.
Jesse, pick a color. Oh, wait, you said dick earlier, so you get the fleshy one. Stu, pick a color.
Purple.
Purple. Do I have? Yeah, I do have purple.
Awesome.
And Laura, pick a color. Pick a color for Laura.
Purple.
It's already taken.
I said it green.
Green? Okay. Too slow.
Well,
Yeah.
fine then. Caitlin can pick one, whatever. I can barely see the board anyway because your stream is kind of sucky, like the graphics are.
Well, that's what you get for living out of state.
Fair.
Be fair.
I mean, it isn't, but thanks for agreeing with me.
I'm not going to argue with facts.
That's why I
though.
chose the red die, because I can see it.
All right. This is your formation. It sucks because I picked it.
But I went through the door first.
Okay, fine. You're in front.
Lit.
All right.
Okay.
But I want to go first.
Then you go first, by all means, please.
What are you talking to you?
Let me go first.
I want to look around.
Okay, you notice that this room is brick, and there is a 15 by 15 foot spider right there.
Yay!
I bet we can eat it.
Roll initiative.
Yay!
It's a D20.
Yes.
I got a 9.
You rolled ass for initiative.
I rolled my ass.
You rolled your ass. Okay. You start the combat room.
I have 18.
What was that, Laura?
18.
Okay. Jesse.
9.
Wesley.
4.
Okay. Seal.
Nope. 8,
9.
I'm sorry.
What was that, Seal?
9.
9? Okay. Jesse, Seal, fight to the death for who goes first.
I rolled a 9.
I got
Reroll.
5.
Okay, so Jesse goes first.
Marley, shut up! Go in there!
It's Laura, Spider.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'm close to this. So, this tiny little thing who is a literal child, mind you.
The spider cares not. Wall tastes delicious.
Okay, so
Spider thinks the same about you.
30 feet of movement. I go along the wall forward, and then I guess I will attack it with my dagger. Hold on, let me think. Hold on, I have some like cantrip type things that aren't actually cantrips, but they're tempting. Let me look this up for a sec. No. Okay, I'll just attack it with my dagger then. Which I have a +4 to my base attack, I think. So let's do that. I got a 9. That's not gonna do it.
9 plus your base attack bonus plus your dexterity, because I assume you took weapon finesse.
Yes. Okay. 9 plus 4 plus 4. Okay, that's better.
That makes 17, which is a hit. Roll for damage.
Yay. Okay, that's a 1d4. That's a 2.
4 plus your strength.
Oh, plus my strength. That is a 4 then.
Okay. The spider takes 4 damage.
Yay.
You hear the Baron from on high. Oh gosh! That's a big spider!
Fuck you!
You stab the spider's leg. The leg falls off and becomes a dagger.
Interesting.
Sure.
Alright, it is the spider's turn. The spider lunges forward and bites at the thing that just stabbed it.
All right.
I assume
I have
that your unarmored ass doesn't have an AC of 18 or better.
Okay, my AC is 14.
Okay. The spider bites your ass.
Ow. How much damage do I take?
Internet commentators will note that the spider literally eats ass.
Oh, good God, get out.
You take 8 points of damage.
Fun.
And give me a fortitude saving throw.
Yay. Okay, so
She's a drought.
it is...
Does she have poison resistance?
That's a d20 plus my fortitude, right?
Yes.
Okay, that is a 15 plus 4, 19.
19? Alright, you are poisoned.
Yep.
It's like 116.
Out of 19?
Yes. You resist the poison damage.
Alright.
Would be
Okay,
under
that's...
wouldn't it? Yeah, probably.
Also, I have no idea what the fuck rogues do other than stab things, so that's gonna be where I am at. Where I'm at for a little while.
They roll skill checks.
Cool.
They do not have resistance to poison. They have spell resistance.
Cool.
Alright, you are poisoned for 1 minute. After that minute expires, you will make the fortitude save again.
Okay.
Alright, Jesse, you're up.
I want to take a 5-foot step. and hit the spider with it.
Okay. Would you like to make a grab for the dagger?
No,
Okay. Go for it.
that's gonna be
Probably a good number.
19.
Plus your strength.
23.
Okay, that'll hit. Roll damage.
7.
Okay. Remember that as a fighter of your level, you get a second attack at -5. So the same thing, except -5. So 18. Roll some more damage.
Okay.
So another 7?
Yes.
Okay. You bash the spider's pedipalps around a little bit. One of them falls off and becomes a suit of studded leather armor. All right, Seal, you're up.
Okay, cool.
I yell
Matt?
dibs. I yell
I'm not
dibs.
listening to you.
Seal, what would you like to do?
I mean, there's a dagger and armor on the floor, yeah?
Yes, the dagger is right here, the armor is right here, and you can reach neither of them.
Great. Fine, I guess I'm gonna go fight the spider.
Okay. How would you like to do so?
I don't have anything with me, so I'm guessing I'm going to punch it.
Okay. You must get closer to it, so you will have to move here, and the spider will get an attack of opportunity against you.
Nice to know.
All right. The spider attempts to bite you. Does 15 hit your AC?
I don't know, what's my AC, Matt?
It's 10 plus your dexterity modifier.
10 plus my dexterity modifier. It's 12, so yes, it would hit.
I thought your dexterity was 18.
My dexterity was originally 16 with a +2 from the modifier. Isn't that right?
15. Right. So the modifier for your dexterity is 4 because your score is 18.
Okay.
So your AC is 14. All right. The spider bites you. Give me a fortitude save.
What do I have to roll for that? 20?
Your base fortitude as a level 8 barbarian is going to be 6, plus your constitution modifier of 1 is 7. Roll a d20 and add those results together.
Okay, I got a 17 with a 6 plus 7, you said, so that's 13? That gives me a solid 30, Matt.
Yes. Okay. So, well, no, that math doesn't add up, but that does mean that you succeed because you add at least that much. All right. You take 12 piercing damage as the thing chomps into you.
Quick, where's my brain?
So you're down to 48 health.
Yes, thank you.
You're also poisoned, but have resisted the poison damage. All right, Wesley, you're up.
Wait, I don't get to punch it?
Oh, yes, go ahead and punch it.
What do I roll for punching?
That's going to be your base attack bonus, which as a level 8 barbarian is 8, plus your strength modifier, which is also an 18, so that's going to be 4. So you have plus 12. And then you're not proficient in your fists, so minus 4, so you're back to 8. So roll a d20 and add 8.
I got a 15 plus 8, that makes it 23.
That will hit. Roll a d3 plus your strength, which is a d4, but you re-roll on a 4.
I got a 1. So plus my strength, I don't know.
Is 5. So
Okay.
you deal 5 damage to the spider.
Awesome.
The spider bites you. You retaliate and oop its nose with a vengeance. The spider's
Congrats
nose,
for biting.
which is impressive considering that spiders don't have noses. Battle axe. Wesley, you are up.
Okay. Where the studded leather fell down?
You are not. But you
Swear
can
to
take,
God, Dragon Boy.
But you can take a 5-foot step and reach it with your very, very long troll arms.
You said there was a battle axe down there?
Oh, hang on. You're a large creature, ain't you?
I is.
You is quite large.
Yes, sir. Super large. Hueg.
I super size.
Yoy.
Okay. You take a 5-foot step.
I do.
Would you like to reach the battle axe, the dagger, or the stud leather armor?
I would
Take
like.
armor.
Kinky.
I will. Okay. You know, I'm just gonna boop this thing on the head.
Okay. Do the thing.
I do the thing. So I'm rolling for 2 claws. Let's see. That's 31 to hit.
Hit.
Okay. Let's see. First claw does 15.
15 damage? Okay.
Yes. Can I go to boop it again? Second claw. Huh? Second claw is 20.
That will hit.
Okay, then that's going to be 19 damage.
Okay. You swing forward with one set of claws. You swing forward with the second set of claws. You dismantle the spider. You read the instructions backwards, and it's quite easy.
Okay,
Like spiders.
in the next moment, I would like to dive for the studded leather armor.
You acquire studded leather armor.
That's a kicker.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Roll an attack roll. Okay. Roll damage.
How much was it?
It's a D3 plus strength.
No, but the attack roll that he got.
It's a D4 re-rolling on a 4.
5.
You take 5 non-lethal damage.
All
All right. Wesley, as the spider vanishes, it leaves behind a cloud of smoke.
Sure.
The smoke then
Oh.
is on you. And you have an option. Receive the boon of the spider and take 30 damage, or don't.
I will receive the boon of the spider.
Okay? You take 30 damage.
I do take 30 damage. Okay.
Okay? You have the following. You now have a climb speed of 30.
Ow.
And
Climb speed of 30.
yes, and you gain padded armor.
Ooh. Padded armor. All right.
And on a recharge of 6 and 5, you can bite an opponent, dealing 1d6 plus strength and a half damage, and infecting them with poison, saving throw 13 plus your Constitution modifier for
Okay.
1d4 strength damage.
Nice. 5 to
as
6
with all-
recharge, you said?
5 and 6 recharge, yes.
Okay.
Remember that you roll recharge at the start of your turn.
Alrighty. That's really cool. Do I get extra eyes and stuff?
Yes, select a number of eyes to grow.
I would like to add 4
Ooh.
additional eyes for a total of 6.
Okay. I'm going to roll for mutation. You
Yay,
mutate,
mutation.
and you gain double the number of eyes that you suggested. You now have 10 eyes total. Instead of being all on one side of your face, they are all around your face. You have you gain eyes in the back of your head, and you cannot be flanked.
Oh, nice.
However,
That was
My character looks at this happening and goes, "Yikes, that's fucked up."
This is amazing.
yeah, I'll say.
My character just points and laughs.
Here's the downside, Wesley. You can't wear helmets. If you do, you become effectively blind. And rogues don't need to flank you to sneak attack.
Haha.
Because they
Rogues don't need to flank me.
no matter where they're standing.
Okay. All right. So just make sure I got everything. Climb speed 30 feet, padded armor, bite attack, and I cannot
You can't
be flanked, but I'm automatically snuck attack.
Yeah, you can't be flanked, but rogues don't have to flank you now.
Oh, already? I cannot wear helmets.
I'd like to proceed. Stepping over the child laying on the ground after I kicked it in the ass.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good job.
As the strange half-dragon troll mutates and inhales the smoke, trail rations drop onto the ground. There are 10 trail rations.
Fuck yeah. I'll pick some of them.
Great.
Okay. How many do you grab?
Okay,
Steel
Sage-
grabs 2.
Sage
Okay.
grabs 2.
Okay, so 3, 2, 2. There are 7 grabbed. Wesley.
4 of them.
Okay. Well, there's 3 left.
There's only 2
so,
left.
However, as you touch them, they become appropriate for creatures of large size.
Oh, okay. Well,
Next.
Okay.
if I hand them back to someone, do they stay large?
Would you like to try doing that?
I'll try to do that.
Okay.
Doing that.
Who do you hand one of your trail rations to?
Sage will offer.
The child.
Cool.
Okay.
Sage will offer one of theirs back to this goblin creature.
He's a
Thing.
troll, but okay.
Creature thing, right?
The troll drops one of his trail rations on top of your head, and it threatens to crush your bones before shrinking down to a size appropriate for a child. As he puts the one that you offer him,
Oops.
grows to a size appropriate for a half-dragon troll.
Sage shrugs and is just gonna gobble down their food.
Okay. Do you all eat?
I eat one.
Yeah, might as well.
You leave.
I'll eat 1.
You broke up there, Wesley. Say again.
I will eat 1 trail ration.
Okay.
Cepheus also eats 1.
What would you like to do now?
Is there another room to advance to?
There is. There was a door behind the spider's fat ass.
I already said
Fantastic.
Okay.
We're gonna go through the door.
All right.
Combobulated because of my many eyes.
A minute passes.
Ooh.
I'm going to need Seal and Laura to roll again for their poison.
Oh, cool.
Do another fortitude save.
I rolled a 10.
That is a nat 20, and I will send you a screenshot if you really want.
All right. I'll take a drink.
Ha!
Well, nat 20 plus whatever my fortitude is, which is 4, so 24.
You recover from the poison. Seal. You take. Your strength drops by 4.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Ow.
All right. The next room you come to is 30 feet by 30 feet. You see 2 pedestals on either side of this room. One glows orange. The other glows blue.
Cepheus is gonna go ahead towards the blue one.
Okay. Upon getting closer to the blue one, you see the text is only game why you have to be mad.
Oh my god. Ugh.
I walk towards the blue.
If.
Okay. You see the same text appear.
Can I do what would be the appropriate check here? Search, or is it like an intuit what this device does skill?
You could try disable device or search.
It's just a door, right?
No. It's a pedestal.
Oh, it's a pedestal.
I'll do search, which is I have I have 9 skills in it, plus
Just tell me what the result is.
something.
Roll a d20.
Okay, hold on. Search is plus my intelligence, which is 4. Okay. Let me do that. That is a critical one.
Okay. You look at the blue pedestal. Here are the things that you notice. It is blue. It is a pedestal. And it says on it, is only game why you have to be mad.
Is this a riddle? Can I do like shit? What's the word I am looking for? An investigation check to see if I can like interpret if it's a riddle.
You're thinking of search in this
Okay.
edition.
Then I'll go ahead and roll a search.
Okay.
I rolled a 17, and I don't know what I'm adding to that.
Intelligence modifier.
Intelligence.
Oh, excuse me.
My intelligence is at a 12.
So that's 1. So you get an 18.
Yes.
Here are the things that you notice about the pedestal. It is blue. It is a pedestal. It has the text. It is only game why you have to be mad on it.
I'd like to attempt to push over.
You surmise that it is, in fact, magical because it glows.
I'd like to attempt to push over the blue pedestal.
Okay. You attempt to push over the blue pedestal. Give me a strength check.
17.
Nothing happens. How do you feel about that?
I'm a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Can I roll to disable the device?
Nah, get fucked. Is my Kindle there?
What was that, Laura?
Can I roll to disable the device?
Can you roll to what?
Disable device.
Yes, go ahead.
Sweet. That's a 14 plus 13, which is 27.
Okay. You stare at the pedestal for a moment before you realize, hey, wait a second. There's a control panel behind it, conveniently, where nobody looked. You then begin to tinker with the control panel, even though that it has words that you do not understand, such as printers.
The actual.
It includes other things, such as volume and other devices.
Hey, hit the volume up button. I'm curious.
Okay. We don't have this in the Underdark, and Sage hits the volume up button.
Okay. The pillar stops glowing. It is now a little bit darker in the room.
Why did it stop glowing?
Because you used disable device on the obviously magical device.
Good job, Sage. You broke it.
Can I walk up to the other pedestal?
Okay. The other pedestal is orange. It is a pedestal, and upon it there is the text, turn here. ... Okay, how do you turn?
To the right?
Okay, you turn to the right. Nothing happens.
I feel betrayed.
Okay.
CPS is going to go over to the pedestal, sit on it.
Is about 5 by 5 feet. It's a perfect circle. You could stand on it. Seal, you said you stand on it?
Sitting on it, but that'll work too. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and rotate my little bottom on it.
Okay. How would you like to do that?
Counterclockwise.
Okay. You rotate in kind of a counterclockwise motion. The orange pedestal turns green slowly, and then it begins to rise.
Oh. Well,
it continues to.
Is there a ceiling above you?
There is a
I think
ceiling.
I'm in trouble, guys.
On you.
Make it stop. Make it. I rotate clockwise. Make it stop.
Okay. There are 10 feet between you and the ceiling. 9, 8.
Sage
I'm
would
gonna
like to
go ahead
go
and
over
jump
and
off.
try to hit disable device on the other pedestal.
Okay. Seal jumps off of the pedestal. The pedestal reaches the ceiling very slowly, touching the ceiling, and a door opens to the left.
Sick. I walk through the door.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Sage goes too, I guess.
CPS goes too. Might as
Okay.
well. Get the fuck out of this room.
A minute passes.
Cool.
You reach a room. In this room, it is 30 feet by 30 feet. There is an orange pillar, a blue pillar, and a shadowy silhouette standing between the two pillars.
Cepheus is gonna go check out the silhouette because why the fuck not?
You walk to
I have like super dark vision. Can I see what the silhouette is in that case?
the silhouette is a silhouette.
It's just dark. There, even with like my dark vision out to 120 feet.
From your point of view, it kind of looks like they're standing behind a sheet or something. From everybody else's point of view, it just looks dark.
Yeah, Cepheus is gonna walk up to the silhouette.
Okay, you walk up to the silhouette. How would you like to interact with the silhouette?
Poke at it.
You poke the silhouette. The silhouette says, "That wasn't very nice."
Well, no shit.
Okay, so Sage would like to walk up and slash at the sheet or whatever cloth is there with their dagger.
The silhouette begins to leak an inky substance that pools at its feet. It clutches at where you stabbed it and falls to the ground, saying, "Why?
Sage, quit breaking shit."
Sage shrugs.
You have killed the silhouette.
Cool.
Would you
Could've
like
gotten
to
information
loot the
from that?
What?
Would you like to loot the silhouette?
Sure. Sage did not know that was possible. It was behind a sheet, but okay.
You reach through the hole in the sheet that you created.
What happens?
You can feel the silhouette's body. It feels flat.
Can I try to pick it up?
You wrap your fingers around the flat silhouette and lift it. To everybody else, it appears that the silhouette is now hovering. Its body ragdolling as the leg begins to just hover.
I find this incredibly amusing and start shaking it because this is great.
You see a few things fly off of the silhouette's body, jumping off into corners of the world unknown. What appears to be some sort of dagger flies off in one direction. A few coins of some unknown denomination fly off to another. Eventually, a small leather sack drops down to the ground. It falls straight down. It doesn't have an arc. It just falls straight down.
Huh.
Okay. You see the sack underneath a sheet of some sort.
I would like to kick the sheet away and pick up the sack.
You kick the sheet away. The hole in the sheet closes. Laura, you lose an arm.
Oh, nice.
You can.
Really? I really lose an arm?
Your health is reduced to 10, although you don't feel any pain as your arm just vanishes into the ether. There's a sack. What would you like to do?
First, the fighter goes, "Jesus fuck!" and pick up the sack.
Nice job breaking it, hero.
You hear
Sage is
Jesus?
just gonna start screaming at this point because oh my god. And then because that's their good arm, and then I guess they'll like walk up to Jesse's character and like try to stab them, but it's with their offhand and it's not very good. And they're also kind of freaking out, so
I'm going to stop you there. As it turns out, the hand that you lost has never been your dominant hand, even if it was before. Your dominant hand is now the only hand that you have. You stab him with the hand that you have. Roll a d4 plus strength damage.
Get him, Sage.
D4, that's 3 plus 2, that's 5 damage. And then as they do it, they shout, "Look what you did to my arm! What's wrong with you?"
You stuck your arm in a hole. Oops, stick to arm in random
finger
holes.
in the dagger hole that was just made in his body. And
The hole
opens
is
the
gone.
The fighter perplexedly looks at his side and says, "Why do I not have a stab wound?"
You are in great pain, however, as if you had just been stabbed.
Ghost
I would like
powers.
to sack.
Okay, you reach down and open the sack.
What do I see in the
It's
sack?
it's full of a dark, inky substance. Not unlike testing it a little bit, you find that it has the consistency of blood.
I'd like to stick my hand into it.
Quick.
You get ink on your hand.
I'd like to smear the ink across the child's face.
Okay.
Why?
Because you stabbed him?
You kind of deserved it, my dude.
Laura, give me a fortitude
Yes.
save versus bloodborne diseases.
Oh my god. Fortitude save.
This is
Yes.
so awful. What did we sign up for?
That's an 11.
You have caught tuberculosis.
What's wrong with you?
It
Exactly what happened.
immediately advances to midterm stage.
Coughing up blood levels of tuberculosis.
Every day you will have to roll a fortitude save versus the disease. A failure denotes that you permanently lose 1 constitution from coughing up actual parts of your lung.
This is so much worse than the Underdark.
This is worse, somehow!
The fighter lifts his hand and then looks at the kid and is like, "Oops." Don't
You
stab
quickly
me.
surmise that you should probably not rub this on anyone else's faces, especially not your own. Otherwise, you can add a bag of the silhouette's blood to your inventory.
I do so.
Okay.
You add bag of
Why?
tuberculosis.
Being naked, you're not sure where you hide the thing, but it is hidden somewhere on your person.
Oh my.
Somebody likes it up the ass.
Somewhere that you wouldn't catch anything. You're not sure
Sage-
where, but it's somewhere.
I guess now that they have tuberculosis, they kind of feel like they should get a reward for being so hurt, so they get up and go to find the other dagger and the other coins, which they can probably see better than everyone else.
You look for the dagger. Give me a search check.
Sure. Search is notes. Hold on.
We have
That's,
been playing for an hour. I will now take another shot.
that is a nat 20. 2 shots. 20.
No, it's critical hits that are another shot. It's natural 20 is taking another drink, which I would have done anyway as part of taking my shot, so I'll take 2 more drinks.
Okay, that is so nat 20 plus 9, 29 plus 4, 30.
That just looked like it hurt you.
It's
Phys-
above.
physically wounded you. Don't hit me as much as you just hit.
So you want half a shot.
Sure.
Here you are.
It looked like it wounded me.
It will, because it's not cold.
Cepheus goes up to Sage and asks if he can trade his 1 gold piece for the other dagger that she had.
Could you put this in the freezer, please? Thank you.
Sage thinks about it and then nods and says, okay, and does that.
All right, cool.
All right. So what was the total result on that search check?
33.
Okay. In your searching, you accidentally step behind the sheet.
Cool.
What the actual?
The rest of the
Okay.
party sees another silhouette behind the sheet.
Did you think?
He's back. Oh,
Oh,
Behave.
Sage panics and says, no, it's not, it's me, and waves their one flaming arm. It's just me.
From the other side of the sheet, you hear, "Hey, fuck you guys."
Oh, no.
I pull on the sheet.
Okay, you tug on the sheet?
Yeah.
Okay. Laura, you have to re-roll. And I have to finish my drink.
Okay, what am I rolling? A search?
You didn't kill her per se, as when you tug the sheet, it falls down and there's nothing behind it.
Oh, that's great. Where did
Oh,
you go, Sage?
Laura, Sage has...
I have to
stopped
re-roll.
existing.
So-
You may either make a new character or make one identical to the one that you had.
The fighter looks at the sheet And you get
I'm gonna make one identical to the one I had because I have a that took me 3 hours to make the sheet, and I'm not gonna remake that. So.
Sheets my inventory.
Hi, I'm Sage's twin. Name
it Frisk! Name it Frisk!
From nothingness. Down to the ground.
Okay, fine, Frisk, but
Yes!
that means you're definitely using they pronouns.
Frisk is missing an arm, but has a cool mechanical prosthetic that functions almost identically to the way a natural arm would.
Neat.
Cool. Do they have all their hit points, or are they still at 10?
Frisk has all their hit points and has a noticeable lack of tuberculosis.
Cool. I feel bad for my twin, but I didn't like them that much anyway.
You marvel at being an only child.
Do I still have the dagger that I traded my gold piece for? I did not hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
JD is far away. Just wait until you come back. You're far in the distance.
Connection is not strong enough for us to hear you from that far.
Yeah.
It was
but they're
happens. Everybody dies. I assure you guys, you are all dead.
Hi.
Time to reroll, I guess.
I have the power.
I regret.
So I guess Frisk looks at the others and says, "Hi, we're an assassin family. There are like so many basically copies of Sage. Sage was the original, though, and they didn't do a good job, so I'm the new assassin. Yay!"
Okay, then.
Okay, so, Jesse, you add the sheet to your inventory.
I certainly do.
You note that as you tuck it away into your inventory, that you question what an inventory is, and also it feels cold, oddly like this has killed hundreds, possibly hundreds of thousands.
I shiver and walk forward.
Okay. There is no door.
Fuck!
You walk into the wall. You take 1 damage.
Cepheus just points and laughs. Ha ha ha!
You walk into the wall. There is a meaty slap rebounding off of the wall.
My dick hitting the wall.
It could be. Let's find out how long your dick is.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
Roll with the skill. For flaccid length, your dick is 6 inches flaccid and 11 erect.
Keep that thing away from me.
The Price is Right theme music plays. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
Penis.
That would have been awkward if it shrank.
Did you kill your wife?
Oh my god.
You feel like you have blood on your hands and penis.
I hope I didn't put the blood that was on my hand on my penis. I don't want that.
You know what? Let's find out.
Oh, Lord.
Just
You have to mind apply the silhouette's blood to your member. Give me a fortitude save versus bloodborne diseases.
Oh god.
19.
Fortunately, your pee hole is quite fortified.
Lit.
Teddy, and here I was waiting to see what would happen next.
Syphilis.
Oh god, horrible story, but so my mother is Colombian, right? And in Colombia,
Syphilis.
she used to play a game with the other med students called, is it tertiary syphilis or schizophrenia?
Oh
Oh,
dear.
And basically it was, you could tell people who are walking down the street if they have syphilis by the way they're moving.
Nice.
It's horrific.
Well, maybe we'll get to find out tonight. All right. So, Wesley, how do you feel after having witnessed the murder and then appearance of small children?
Waste of food.
Yes, indeed. For Frisk does not have any of the rations or other equipment that her sister had.
There.
Well, I've got, let's see, 5 rations. 5 rations left. I'm sorry, 3. I'm sorry, 6.
Pick a number.
I'm gonna say you hear a voice from above that says, "You really shouldn't lie. It's immoral. I wouldn't do that again."
No. You see, 3 of them are moving around.
Go to hell.
Ah, I see. All right. As you are exploring your options, so to speak, a door opens before you.
Great. Going through the door.
Would you like to go after it or before it? Do you go after
What?
After what?
The door?
Yes, it's a trick question because the door has 1 initiative.
The door.
I
Oh
go
my
to the door.
God.
The door 1 initiative.
The door has rolled a 30 on initiative, which is a number that I know for a fact that none of you can beat, even if you roll a natural 20 and have improved initiative. Roll initiative.
No.
It's,
I got a 6.
I got a 9.
11.
I hate
21?
this game.
Okay. All right, first round of combat. The door holds its action.
I walk through the
I
door.
hope so.
You just walk through it.
I want. Well, I run.
Okay. You run at the door and shoulder check it.
I thought it was open.
No, it
No,
is
you
not.
said the door opened before us.
I said the door
Come up
appeared.
here.
I walk up to the door and I hit it with my hammer.
Okay.
I rolled a 1. I miss.
That is me taking a drink. Actually, you cannot miss the door because it is an inanimate object. Any attack roll against an inanimate object is an automatic.
Well, that's easy.
Frisk walks
by the
up and
door.
turns the handle.
Damage
Oh, wait,
to
it's
the
not my
door.
turn yet.
The door splinters apart because it is, of course, a door. You have slain the door.
Awesome.
You gain 1 experience point.
I walk through the door.
Combat's over.
I walk through the door.
Okay.
The
you
corpse
walk-
of the door. I'm sorry.
Yes, you enter through the hole that you have created in the door.
CT as follows.
Okay. Everybody goes through the door?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
An hour passes. You're now in another room. This room is large. There is a walkway around a large pool of water in the center. The walkway is about 5 feet wide, comfortable enough for anybody to walk around. The total area of the room is, I don't know, let's say 100 feet by 40 feet. So there's 30 feet of water in the width. Well, would it be width or length?
That's what she said.
You know what? I don't care. There's 30 feet of width and 100 feet of length. No, 90 feet of this body of water, and there's a 5-foot walkway all the way around.
Okay.
The water, very clear. You can see the brick bottom of the pool.
CPS goes up and touches the water with his hand.
Okay, the water is very cold. You take 15 cold damage
Why?
because the water is very cold.
I don't believe this.
This is one of those games where JD's just trying to kill everyone off as painfully as possible.
Can I make a strength?
I could tell.
The Baron says, I don't know who this JD is, but also, stop breaking the fourth wall.
Did that sound like it was in character voice, bitch?
Okay. You step up behind the child and you heft her. Hey, Laura.
Why?
Make a dexterity check opposed by Jesse's strength check.
Why is Jesse doing this?
Jesse, why are you being horrible? Stop!
Also, Laura, because you are a child, I'll give you a circumstantial +2 because nobody understands how a child moves, but it is, at the same time, lightning fast and perplexingly slow.
That is an 18 plus 4.
Plus the circumstantial 2 is a 24.
Yeah.
Jesse, what have you got?
I missed like a motherfucker.
Okay. Actually, what happens is the child harnesses their inner jiu-jitsu master and judo throws you into the water.
Yes!
Roll a fortitude save versus being frozen.
Go Frisk!
21.
Okay. You successfully resist being frozen. Let's see. You take 23 cold damage. You silently make an oath to yourself that this is a slight and an insult that you are not going to let go.
Can I make a swim check to dolphin myself out of the water?
Yes, you may.
That's a 15.
You successfully manage to swim slowly and patiently out of the water. During your swim, you take 16 cold damage.
I could expect nothing less.
CPS points and laughs.
You attempt to pull yourself out of the water, but the hypothermia is making it difficult. Roll a climb check.
First, as this is going on, would like to say, I didn't do anything to you. That was my sibling.
Here, to be honest.
Is your sibling named Chara?
You managed
No,
to
my sibling was
successfully
named
pull yourself out
Sage.
of the water
I thought we went over
despite
this.
Hypothermia penalty. Once out of the water, you regret things.
Yeah.
That flaccid link is down to 3.
Rock hard.
And direct.
Oh,
Roll my nipple length, JD.
Okay.
Roll my erect nipple length.
You can roll a d10 of milliliters.
Milliliters.
Wow, those are tiny nipples.
All right, fair enough. Centimeters. Your
Still tiny.
yes. Your erect nipples.
Good God, what is this coming to?
your
No, it's
your erect nipples.
business as usual.
Let's qualify as weapon.
Yes, but only
Yeah.
against inanimate objects that are solid.
Next time we have a Thor, I'm attacking with my nipples.
Oh my god.
Guys, stop breaking JD.
Okay.
I think we're past that.
You notice that the water does not ripple.
There's a what?
The water does not ripple.
Hey, the water's not rippling. That's kind of weird.
Your voice does
Let's
not
just-
echo.
Okay.
Cold enough.
So-
Is there like a break genjutsu but for D&D 3.5?
Yes, it's a high level spell.
Reference.
I have scent. Can I sniff the air and see if I can detect anything out of order?
You do
Living
detect
creature in
something.
this room.
You do detect something
Say
out
again?
of order, but the Baron says from above, "Order! Order in this room of sorts."
Shh.
I highly doubt that.
Things are sorted out in short
Ma-
order. Order.
Can I sniff
Okay.
the water?
Okay, you sniff the water. It smells cold. It is minty fresh.
Lovely.
Okay.
The actual.
After a
Stevie's
moment,
just gonna
you
try
step
to walk
on-
around.
Give me a reflex save.
12.
Okay. You realize that you have stepped on a pressure plate and throw yourself forward.
That seems like
Boing.
a wrong choice.
Okay, would you like to throw yourself backward?
Yes.
Okay, you throw yourself backward. The pillar directly in front, the ceiling directly in front of the pressure plate panel falls down and comes down with such force as to crack the brick.
Good job.
A piece of brick flies up and attempts to hit you. The piece of brick flies up and successfully hits you. You now have a piece of brick
Can I use
lodged.
my 3-centimeter nipples to deflect it?
No, the piece of brick has lodged itself in your nostril, your right nostril.
Sounds great.
No.
Hey, Baron Duty, you're gonna tell us how to get out of here.
I'd like to blow my nose.
Okay, you blow your nose. On its way out, the piece of shrapnel deals so much damage as to your nose as to render your right nostril useless.
Points and laughs.
You have lost half of your sense of smell because that's how noses work. And you take.
I fly across the other end of this.
You would like
Could
to
I
fly
fly to
across
the-
the room?
I would like to attempt to fly across the room. Yes.
Okay. You take flight. Flying above the pool of water, tentacles rise up and grab you. Roll a grapple check.
Well,
Not
this is
this
a news
again.
time, Kelly, isn't it?
The
Mama.
tentacles have rolled a 23 on their grapple check.
We're nat 20.
Okay. That is taking a drink.
Bring my 34.
34. The tentacles rise up, but you shout at the tentacles, "I've seen too much hentai. Thank you very much." You bitch slap the tentacles and successfully fly across the rest of the room, dropping down where the door is.
Hey,
I
help
assume a
us
fetal
too.
position. Fuck you.
No, fuck you very much. Help us.
The tentacles then remember how cold the water
Nope.
is and they solid.
I assume the
wow.
fetal position.
That the fallen ceiling mate in the walkway.
All right. Cepheus is gonna try to take the passageway and go towards the door.
Say again, Seal?
Cepheus is gonna try to take the passageway and go to the door.
Well, the fighter has walked along the left passage, and a piece of ceiling fell down, blocking the path.
Okay. I'll take the center passage,
There isn't a center passage. There's a left and a
and I'll
right.
take the right.
Okay. You walk along the right passage. Nothing happens. You make it to the other side successfully.
The fighter
Huzzah!
throws his hands up
S-
in exasperation.
Frisk will
Of,
follow that.
Man,
Sorry, what?
what was that, Laura?
Frisk will follow the person who just went along the path and did not get ceiling fallen on them.
Okay. As you're walking along, tentacles rise out of the water and attempt to grapple you. Give me a grapple check.
Oh god. Grapple. What's the grapple?
Tentacles have rolled a 25 on their grapple check. Grapple is
Oh
your
my god.
bonus plus your strength modifier.
Frisk, don't
Uh,
die. You're my favorite.
On the one hand, I did get a nat 20, but on the other hand, I have a +2.
That's
So,
going to be a 22. Being that this is a check and not an attack roll, that's not an automatic success. The tentacles grip you. They constrict around you. You feel very afraid for your life and your butthole.
this is
However-
really creepy. I'm only like 12 years old.
However, after short order, the tentacles slip down, take off your boots, and then tickle your feet and go away,
that's hot.
taking your boots with them. You're now shoeless.
I didn't even know I had boots, but okay. Thanks.
You don't have boots anymore.
I want to turn around from the path that I was on and go up the right side.
You take 1 perversion damage.
Oh, God.
Frisk, and anybody who's not. If you looked,
Okay.
if you looked, don't deny it. We all know you looked.
So does that mean everybody took a perversion damage?
I guess everybody took a perversion damage.
Oh, God. Horrific.
Well, better you than me, because you only got tickled.
You're not sure how to feel about this, other than slightly turned on and weirded out.
Not a troll, doesn't count.
Does anything happen to me?
That is a good point, Wesley. The child does not even vaguely resemble a troll of any sorts. You are not turned on. You may mitigate that 1 point of perversion damage.
Is there a door that I can go through?
Yeah, you got to the other side where the door was already.
The fighter goes around the other way and successfully makes it to the door. You all go through the door.
Yes.
Yep.
A day passes. You each consume a ration. A non-heart-oriented ration.
Damn.
However, you do note that the child's toes begin to look rather appetizing. Just the toes, not any other part.
Just the toes.
You may not have taken perversion damage, but just because the damage wasn't aimed at you, don't assume it didn't hit you.
Confusion damage.
I'll mark that down.
Regeneration. I don't know.
Well, that's right. You should have been regenerated. That's right. You're back to your normal 130 health.
Ah.
Oh, do we regain health with these rations?
The rest of you regain 2 hit points per level. Per hit die, I should say. So, Jesse regains 16 health.
Frisk is at 36 health, so they don't really care, but okay.
Yes. And Seal regains 16 as well, putting you at 49.
Awesome, thank you.
You regain any spent resources, such as spells and raid uses.
Oh yeah, I can do that, can't I? Crap, I forgot it.
All right. In this next room, let's see. What do you see? In this next room, there's a treasure chest, an orange pedestal, and I don't know, let's say there's a blanket folded neatly on the ground.
I ain't touching that.
You kick the blanket?
I kicked the blanket.
Okay. The blanket was a mimic. Roll initiative.
Ha!
Instead
Way to
of
go,
the chest.
stupid!
I bet you thought it would be the chest, but ha 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 ha.
I got a 14!
That's the text on the orange pedestal. Now that you are being wrapped up by the blanket, you can see very, very clearly as you are being held aloft to the top of the ground. Yes.
Hey, JD, take another shot.
Is that a 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which would put my initiative at 24, by the way.
That's me taking a drink. So 24 for Wesley. Jesse? Seal.
I took a 14.
Laura.
What the fuck am I doing?
Initiative.
Oh, right, okay. That's a +4, 8.
8.
I think
All
that's...
right. Wesley, you have 1 initiative. What would you like to do?
So we've got someone being... Is it currently grappled by the mimic?
Yes. The fighter is currently grappled by the mimic. The mimic has started to exude its sticky adhesive. Until the mimic dies, your fighter will be bound to the mimic.
And just say we leave them here and go to the next room.
Unless they can complete a strength check DC 20.
Ha.
Strength
Okay.
check DC 20.
Yes. However, considering the strength of the adhesive, this would likely result in any of the following: hair loss, skin loss.
Okay,
Dignity loss.
Sneakiest is gonna walk up to the fighter just staying outside of the mimic's reach, and he's gonna say,
Hold up.
give me
It's
your-
not your turn. We're going in initiative order.
It's not your turn.
Right. Okay then.
Go ahead.
Calm your business. That's a. Let's see here. That's a 28 strength check to just rip him out of the tentacles.
You grip the blanket and tear it into two.
Wow, that's impressive.
You have 1 combat. You gain 1 experience point. Spider notes that for some reason the sticky adhesive of the mimic is not coming undone, and you now have, you know that thing that flying squirrels have between their forelegs and their hind legs? You have
Yes.
that now, except it's a pleasantly quilted blanket.
Ah,
Interesting.
goes well with my padded armor.
No. Spider has that.
Didn't I get padded armor from the boon of the spider?
Yes, you did, but the fighter has those flaps.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's cool.
There's only one way to find out. Unfortunately, there are no trees nearby.
How tall is the pedestal?
The pedestal is only about 2 feet from the ground.
I
Wesley,
toss
how
him up
tall
into
are
the
you?
air.
Wesley, how tall are you?
Okay, Wesley, give me a strength check to see how far you toss him.
Same.
I'm sorry, not really.
The fighter does not resist.
32.
Wait, how tall is the ceiling?
Not tall enough.
Uh-oh.
The troll half-dragon grips the fighter by his hips and says, "Don't worry, I'll be gentle," and then hurls him as hard as he can towards the ceiling. You climb into the ceiling, mildly concussing yourself. You take 2 intelligence, wisdom, and charisma damage.
Holy shit. I'm retarded.
Not yet, you're not. You forget the plan was to stretch your newly gained blanket flaps out from your side, and you fall to the ground. You now
Can I attempt to
realize,
catch him?
holy shit, this place is 40 feet tall.
Can I attempt to catch him?
13 falling damage. Not
Does-
count, which doesn't include. Wesley, what's your strength modifier?
Plus 14.
Holy shit.
19 bludgeoning damage that you took from him throwing you full throttle into the ceiling. You take a combined 32 points of damage. When you hit the ground, you are prone, and you will stay that way for a good long time while you contemplate your life choices up to this point.
I'd like to say that one of my legs is broken.
The blanket drops 8 trail rations.
Fantastic. I'm stagging too.
Chris would like
Cry,
to.
the fighter cries.
The fighter cries.
He's got a broken leg, does he?
He does not,
I told you
although he wishes he had that instead of the concussion.
Okay, I'll just scoop up the rest of the trail rations.
Okay. Wesley adds 4 trail rations to his inventory.
Let's just leave the fighter here, guys.
You're not very good at this flying bit.
The corpse of the mimic leaves behind a shadowy vapor. Wesley, do you accept the essence of the mimic?
Yes.
Because you were the one that killed it.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Give me.
You gain the ability to polymorph once per day, but only into inanimate objects.
Okay.
One more thing to build up.
All right. What's the? Is that? Does that conclude the?
Should he roll for like radiation or something again, or mutation rather?
Oh, mutation. Yes. Wesley, you can. I'm going to roll a d4. You're either going to gain the mimic's adhesive ability, a +2 on grapple checks, or 1 randomly chosen body part turns into a piece of wood. Or no, it doesn't turn into a
Okay.
piece of wood, becomes wooden. That's results 1, 2, and 3 respectively, and 4 rerolls.
All right.
Jesus.
He gets +2 to grapple.
2. You get a miscellaneous +2 to grapple checks.
+2. Not bad.
You mutate and become better at giving people hugs.
Yay! My favorite.
Especially hugs that did not receive consent prior.
Is that the stipulation?
That is the stipulation. You lose the ability to give consensual hugs.
Oh
Points
god.
and laughs.
First I'd like to go up to the.
Hold up. On further contemplation, you're not sure about the nature of these changes, and you wonder how many more changes you can undergo before you really lose sense of who you truly are, which is a half-dragon troll with an incredible amount of strength and constitution. Which are concepts that
Why
very
are we
much-
going through existential crises?
That just pile drive the fighter into the ceiling.
Because this creature
Or-
keeps mutating.
I reverse pile drived you into the floor.
Sky
First
drive into the ceiling.
To Wesley's character and kind of tugs on his I don't know, pat.
Don't touch that.
They kind of.
That's private.
Can I ride on your shoulders? Aw. Okay.
Stand up.
No.
Being that you were very recently concussed, you are very dizzy. You take a -5 penalty to balance checks, and if you move more than 10 feet in a round, you must make a balance check.
Cool. I'm gonna chill with my 9 health for right now.
I have you at 10.
Oh, okay.
You know what I do when I'm feeling hurt?
Throw people in the fucking ceiling?
No, nothing. I regenerate.
Get
Oh.
out.
You should try that.
Thank you for the advice.
We also cull the weak from our herd.
Well,
Good for you.
child, we can start culling.
True.
God.
Is there another door to the room?
Nope, just an orange pillar, orange pedestal, and a chest.
I'd like to open the chest.
Okay, you open the chest. Inside the chest, there is a blanket.
Don't touch it!
I touch the blanket.
Touching the blanket, you feel that there is something wrapped up in the blanket.
I unwrap the blanket.
There's a suit of full-plate adamantine armor.
Oh, Jesus.
Holy
Welcome.
I put it on.
I hate you.
You put it on. It's not your size.
I put it on.
It's not
Say
your
again?
But you have to get rid of the padded armor.
Wesley, two things. First,
Yes.
you're already wearing armor. Secondly, you're not proficient in full plate armor. And third, it's not your size.
Okay, I give it to the fighter.
Okay. What would you like to do with the full plate, the adamantine full plate? You put on the adamantine full plate.
I do.
Yes,
I keep the blanket though.
it is on. Okay, you
I
keep
wear the blanket.
the blanket's curse activates.
Okay.
Oh god.
It is functioning as a cloak of poison.
Points and laughs.
Save DC 26.
TC 26.
You're
Okay.
screwed.
Hold that thought. He apparently has 30 Constitution, so I'm not convinced he can fail this.
Let's see. You said 20. What was it?
26.
What is my? I actually do have a fortitude save from the giant levels.
It
31.
is good from giant, so that's going to be a total of +5 on your fortitude.
With those, it's 31.
Okay. You successfully resist the poison and don't die.
What is this? Instant death?
You do, however, take 1d10 Constitution damage. You take 2 Constitution damage,
Okay.
and as such, you lose 6 hit points off of your maximum until you recover.
Ha.
Okay. So 6 hit points. So 123,
124.
124. And
The perversion damage and confusion damage are separate damage types, like like the difference between lethal and non-lethal. Perversion damage does not actually decrease your hit points.
it's just permanent non-lethal damage. Okay. I feel slightly.
Introduction 3 slash. Or 3 dash. Sorry.
Requesting permission for a bathroom break.
Yeah,
You may
that'd
take
be
a
good.
bathroom break. I do not have to go. Anybody else who doesn't have to go?
I need to go, so I'll be back.
Okay.
Ow.
So, all that remains in this room is the orange pedestal.
I ain't touching shit.
Except for the full plate adamantine. Okay. Wesley, how do you feel about the orange pedestal?
Wesley.
1 second, please.
Okay.
What percentage is it on? Just tap it a couple times. I can have it. You can turn it.
All right. I see Laura's not back. Is Wesley back? Apparently not. I see a seal.
Yay.
Ooh. How do you guys feel so far?
I am tired and full of ridiculous, and my brain can't tolerate all this nonsense. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, we've only got an hour and 20 minutes to go, so buck up.
I am proud.
Ice in your drink. Somebody has returned.
Hello. Hi, Don.
Yar.
Don. Don, get your butt in here.
Dawn. Dawn, BB, I missed you. I love you.
Love you. Hang out there.
Apologies. What was your question?
Welcome back, Wesley.
Thank
Don,
you. Sorry about that.
roll up.
Why?
Because.
Because
We're playing a crawl.
I know that.
Yeah.
But I wasn't gonna play.
Join us. Have a good time.
Yeah. You can join us.
Get dicked.
She says no.
But
And I quote,
Dawn,
no.
I love
She's left.
you. Sob.
Specifically, she's left me brokenhearted.
Aww.
Anyway, Wesley.
Sorry, one more game.
Wesley. Okay. Seal, what do you
Yo.
feel about this orange pedestal?
It looks like one of the previous ones. I'm gonna go ahead and look at it.
Okay. It says turn here.
All right, cool. We're gonna go ahead and stand on it and turn counterclockwise.
Okay, nothing happens.
So,
Turn clockwise.
Nothing happens.
Huh. Well, I had an idea. House back off the pedestal.
Again,
what the
apologies.
hell happened?
We're playing
The
with
pedestal?
the pedestal.
Can I turn the
this place
pedestal?
for like
It's Wesley,
Sorry.
Seal, Laura, and Jesse.
I thought Jesse was gonna. I mean, not Jesse. I thought Wesley was gonna.
No. Anyway, okay, so things that have happened. Your barbarian opened the chest and turned out that the blanket inside was a cloak of poison. Your your troll did that. Your barbarian stood on the pedestal and then turned counterclockwise and then clockwise.
And nothing
Nothing
happened.
Okay, there's a pedestal and there's a pillar.
Pedestal in your chest.
Oh, by the way, my mom's here.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
The chest has been opened. It contained a suit of adamantine full plate
Yeah.
inside the blanket, and the blanket itself turned out to be a cloak of poison.
Wahahaha.
So first is gonna go look behind the pedestal, see if there's
nothing
anything.
on the pedestal.
Okay, can they do a search check around the whole place and see what they can find?
Sure. Roll me a search check.
Sure, let me get my mouse working. So that is a D20, which was a 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Okay. You note that the chest.
Hi, how are y'all?
You note that the chest is not standing flatly on the floor. It is standing as if there is something underneath one edge of it.
Why is the chest standing at all?
Indeed.
Would it not sit? Does it have legs?
Yes,
It's
has
got
legs.
human legs.
So Sage would like to push the chest.
Okay. It falls over and says, "Ow, what the fuck is wrong with you?" You also note that there is a small ankh underneath one of the legs of the chest.
There's a small what?
Ankh.
Ankh?
Yeah.
Ankh. A-N.
Egyptian symbol?
Ankh. A-N. I don't know what that is.
KH.
You've never seen an Ankh in ancient Egyptian, the loop pendant? Come on.
Oh, that thing.
Yes.
I've seen it before, but I didn't remember the name of it. I'm sorry I don't keep ancient Egyptian religion firmly in
Hey.
my mind.
Hey.
It's alright, we all have to work on some
So
things.
often. So often over the past
Would you like
19 years I've been alive. Anyway, okay. Frisk would like to kind of gingerly poke the Ankh with their dagger.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Well,
Other than
Okay.
the aforementioned poking.
Cepheus is gonna go over and try to tilt the chest over and try to take the Ankh off its foot.
Okay. Well, the ankh was underneath the leg, so you push the chest over, and the chest once again says, "Why do you keep doing this?"
Well, you have something interesting on your foot. I'm going to take it.
You take the ankh,
Yes.
you turn undead.
What?
You turn undead.
I would like to right the chest.
You ride the chest.
Right it upright.
Okay. You stand the chest back on its legs, and it says, "Thank you. Being an inanimate object, I could not have done that myself. But you are a noble
I can
soul,
relate to you somehow.
but I can relate to you, and therefore I grant you my boon.
Oh, God.
I cannot accept
Ooh.
it, for you already have the boon of the mimic."
I want to throw the shield.
Oh, it's also a mimic.
off and see what happens.
You throw the sheet over the chest, and the chest says, "Oh God!"
I put the sheet back in my hand.
There's a chest-shaped silhouette on underneath the sheet.
Ah!
Put the sheet away from the silhouette.
There's nothing there.
I put the sheet back in my inventory.
You feel there's not so much blood on your hands as there is planks on your hand.
I laugh with my 10 health.
Mm-hmm.
So, the pedestal been has that been
The pedestal has not changed.
Okay?
It says turn here.
I would like to push down the pedestal into the light, see if it depresses it all.
wants to know if they're dead.
Okay, make a strength check.
I can do those.
Oh, can you? I wouldn't know.
Hey, JD
24.
died.
Yes.
Seal.
Seal
I
says
heard-
what?
Oh, okay.
I was
You can't-
wondering if I died.
No, you just turned out dead.
No, you turned undead. As in,
Or zombie.
I turned the chest dead. Okay.
no. You used
Oh,
the
turn.
cleric feature, turn undead.
Turn undid. Oh.
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 I thought you meant she turned
Okay.
into...
No. Sorry, that wasn't clear. You use the ability turn undead, as in you turn undead.
Oh,
You being the bird.
Cool.
become an
being the
undead.
subject.
I'm an undead elf. Look at that shit.
Any undead within the area would flee if there were any, but there aren't, so they don't.
Fair enough.
Okay, for lack of anything else better to do, Friska's gonna cast, Dancing Lights.
Did you catch that strength check, JD, by the way?
I did. You try to depress the pedestal. It doesn't work.
Hmm.
The pedestal
could
says, I am far too mentally healthy for you to be able to depress me like that.
Would you mind opening the door, please?
The pedestal says, fuck you.
I tell the pedestal that his father never loved it.
The Baron says, ooh, burn!
I tell the pedestal he has a small penis.
Okay.
The pedestal is far too mentally healthy for your attacks to affect it in that way.
I sit the wounded fighter on top of the pedestal.
Okay, that works.
No.
The pedestal does nothing, as it is a pedestal and can't do anything.
Okay. Friska's gonna cast Dancing Lights and kind of move them around the room and see if they see anything in clear sight.
You see nothing. For a moment, you might be blind, but then you remember, no, wait, just nothing new has appeared in my field of view.
Okay.
The pedestal still says on top of it, in text, turn here.
Spin clockwise?
We already tried that. Nothing happens.
Yes.
Yeah, spin counterclockwise and clockwise.
I turned right at the post.
Nothing happens.
Frisk says, you have your weird turn undead spell, right? Try, I don't know, on top of it and projecting your thing?
Can I do that?
You would like to stand on the pedestal and use the Ankh?
Sure, we can do that.
You use turn undead on top of the Ankh that says turn here.
Yep.
It's almost like it was a logic puzzle of some sort. So, Rogue Rider and begins to rise to the ceiling.
Ah! Jumping off that pedestal quicker than shit. Bye!
Jump off the pedestal. A door opens.
Alright, going through the door.
Okay. How do you go through the door?
I open the door and I go through it.
The door's already open. Would you like to open it again?
No, I just want to go through the door. Why is this a concern? Just walk through the goddamn door!
Okay, you walk through the door.
I walk to the door sideways.
Okay. You avoid the glitch that causes the game to crash.
I army crawl through the door.
That's called a callback, kid. Anybody who played Hexen knows what I'm talking about.
God.
Go figure.
You said you army crawled through the door?
Yes.
Okay. Laura, how
Well,
do
I
you go
first
through
would like to open the door the second time.
Okay. You open the door the second time and you understand new realities.
Cool.
Deadpan stare.
Would you like to walk through the standard opening, or would you like to go through the second opening?
The second opening.
Time.
The second opening? Okay.
Yes.
You are now in control of your old character again, but also your new one.
Wow, that's impressive.
But also my new one.
A day passes. When you guys reach the end of the corridor, you find that there are now 2 rogues in place of the one that you had. One who is missing an arm and one who has a cool prosthetic. But
Oh no, which one's which? How will we figure it out?
One doesn't have an arm.
You're alive.
I know, I'm giving you shit.
One has 37 and the other has 10 hit points, I guess.
No, the other one has rested in the short time that they didn't exist and has recovered their hit points.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So since the day are
Yes. Wesley,
Yes.
roll again for the poison. Everybody else regains 16 hit points.
Woohoo!
Okay. Rolling again.
Sage and Frisk both shrug.
29.
29? Okay.
I forgot how to math. Hang on a second.
Wesley, you take 6 points of constitution damage, reducing your maximum hit points by 18.
Okay. So that's...
You're down to 106. However, you recover 1 constitution point of damage, which increases your... Would that increase your modifier?
Let's see. Negative 16 to dexterity, you said?
No, a negative
That's
6.
like constitution.
Yeah, you're currently sitting at -8 to your constitution. Would changing it to -7 improve your modifier?
Let me see. Yes. It would be 22. So...
Okay, in that case, you regain 6 hit points to your maximum,
Okay.
bringing you back up to 112.
112.
awesome, man.
What's in the new room?
What's in the room?
Should you be asking me what's in the new box? Because if you do,
What's in
you're
the
going to
box?
answer that question properly.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the books?
For that reference, I'm going to...
What's in the books?
I love 7.
All right. What's in this new box? I shall answer you. It's a long hallway. It's 15 feet by 60 feet.
What?
There's a door on the other side.
Okay, going through the door.
Once you get to about 30 feet through the room, a boulder slams down in front of the other side and begins to roll in your direction. You now realize that the room is slanted at a 30-degree angle.
Booking it out back towards the box. Fuck this shit.
Okay? You attempt to go back out through the door that you just the corridor that you just exited from, only to find that the door that led to that corridor has gone.
God damn it, Jim!
You fear you might you and Grizzly end.
All of us do? First. Because none of the rest of us actually exited the hallway.
That is a keen observation. However, all of you have exited the hallway. But you do note that your barbarian begins to freak out for some reason.
Save me, please!
The rest of the party sees a hallway.
Fuck!
Seal, what would you like to do?
Shit.
You have
An investigation check?
You have 6 seconds before the boulder rolls over you. Give me a search check.
Okay, that didn't work. I got a 15. What do I need to add to that?
Your intelligence modifier. We've
So
discussed
that's 1. So 16.
16. You realize that, hey, the ground isn't trembling as much as it would if a boulder were rolling down the slant at you. However, by the time you realize this, the boulder rolls down the slant at you and flattens you.
How do I get flattened by a fucking thing that isn't there?
Hold that thought. You're about to take a lot of damage.
No!
Let's see, 15, 19, 28, 32, 34.
JD, stop rolling!
You take 42 crushing damage as the boulder rolls over you.
Ah!
The rest of the party sees the barbarian lay down on the ground and go, ah!
Nap time.
They also
Fuck
begin
off!
bleeding.
They also what?
Party begin?
No, the barbarian begins to bleed a lot from a lot of wounds, as if they had just been rolled over by something very heavy.
I would like to. I would like to walk up to him and say, there, and put my poison cloak over her.
Fucking no! How about you don't?
You note that after having been activated once, the curse has faded from the blanket.
See? There. Now you're nice and warm.
The blanket soaks up all of the blood. You can add a bloody blanket to your inventory.
Okay. I'll, Can I go into the hallway?
You proceed towards the other door.
I proceed towards the other door.
Okay.
Can Cepheus check the fuck out of here and get back out the door they came in?
You would, but there is only one exit, and it is at the other end of the hallway.
I am sad.
Wesley.
Yes.
As you traverse the hallway, you note probably one of the most fearsome things that you have ever seen appears in front of the door.
My mother?
I was going to say a flower field full of bees, but that works too.
I hate bees.
You perform a search check on the room. What's your search check? 15. You find nothing. Wesley, I'm going to need you to make a wisdom save versus fear.
This is not something I'm good at.
I know.
Let's
Sorry.
see.
Yeah, a will save.
Okay. I mean, it's not a. It is the final result is 20.
20. Was that
Yeah.
a natural 20 or?
No, that's the final. It was a 14 plus my 5 and will.
That would make 19.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
I'm sorry.
math.
Damn,
Okay.
you're a wise
On the floor with you.
little dragon.
Go home.
You realize that although the bees may be fearsome, they will not conquer you this day, and you will survive a couple of bee stings.
I weep from my many eyes.
Because they're about to be swollen shut.
I hate bee stings. Ugh.
There. Here, have your bloody blanket back.
You can keep it. It suits you.
Who the hell?
As you begin to proceed through the room, you see an illusion begin to appear before you, but you rely on your logic and realize there was nothing here before, now there's suddenly something. How can that be? 2 plus 2 does not equal fish. And proceed through the illusion. Wesley, you are stung by a host of bees.
Hosts? Oh my.
I weep profusely.
I'm going to roll an attack roll for each bee. We could be here a while.
Oh god.
How many is a host?
A large number.
Hang on, let me move it.
Multiple. Do I need to make a host of fortitude saves?
I'll be the judge of that. What's your AC, by the way?
My AC is 22.
That's impressive.
Out of natural armor.
Alright,
Jesse.
10, what are you doing?
moving and sit in a different position because my head is starting to hurt from staying in one place too long.
Oh, okay.
What you got?
A multitude or an army. So if we're gonna go with an army is considered to be 2,000.
I'm not rolling that.
I didn't think so.
Are you gonna roll 2,000 fucking rolls, JD? Jesus.
No, I'm not rolling that many. Considering
Not this time.
that you are a mighty half-dragon troll, I'm only going to roll an amount that would be the effect of having 2,000 bees sting a troll, which means that I have only rolled 10 d20s because I figure a troll would only really be affected by about 200 bee stings each. So you have been stung successfully by, let's see, if each d20 is 200 bees, you have been stung by 1,000 bees.
I weep from all 40 eyes.
Give me 5 saving throws. Fortitude versus poison.
First is 31.
Okay.
Nat 20 on the second.
That's a drink. Jesse. Yeah, I'm out of drink. 1 second.
The second is 20, or sorry, the third is 22. Another 31, and then a 16.
What was that one? 16.
A 16 is a nat 1.
Well, Wesley, that's the second drink. Jesse, keep tally for me.
Yeah. You have one more to roll. We've only done 4.
And the other is... Hold on just a second. 33.
33. What was the last one?
Last one... What do you say?
It was a 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
Wesley.
Wesley.
What?
Wesley, you take 6 dexterity damage.
You take
Oh, 6 dexterity damage. Okay.
Those are some nasty bees.
Indeed. That's why you think I'm afraid of them.
The bees
That's
would
unfortunate.
cause your leg to swell up.
Your leg is swollen. I'm assuming movement speed reduction.
No, it just feels funky when you step with it.
It just feels funky when you step through it. No other penalty.
6, so it's -3 to AC. Okay, which brings me to 19 AC. I'm taking a lot of ability score damage.
Tell me about it, mister. I gave the fighter a concussion.
You asked for it.
Wesley,
Truth.
Yes,
roll a D%.
Roll a D%,
a rolling D%.
which would be both your D10s.
Indeed.
There's approximately a 5% chance that you're allergic to bees.
75.
Roll a 75.
You're good.
You're good.
I lick the wound.
He licks the wounds.
It doesn't help.
It didn't help.
I'm sad. I flee towards the door.
Wesley wants to go through the door.
Okay. Hey, what is Laura doing?
What did Frisk do? And the other one?
Aura 10.
Laura,
Yeah.
what did your two
What about
birds-
me? Roll for what?
What did you do? Did you walk across the hallway or what?
I guess I did, sure. I mean, is there no other entrance except for this place?
Both rogues have walked across. What happens?
I cannot hear you.
1 second. Talking to JD. Hold on.
Okay.
You need to take 2 drinks out.
Yes, thank you. Hey, it's 8 o'clock. Get me. I need to take another shot of vodka.
Take like 5 shots in a row.
Okay,
So
all right.
Is there no other entrance or anything in this place? It's just that hallway?
There's nothing. It's a slanted hallway.
Fine. Are Sage and Frisk allowed to go together, or are you going to make me do separate scenes for each of them?
Of course they move together. They're the same person.
Sure.
Okay.
They do that.
2 drinks.
Okay. You begin to walk up the hallway. That is a little bit more than a shot. That is a little bit more. There you go.
God, JD, you're dying. It looks like you guys are drinking like cleaning solution. It's kind of scary.
It tastes like cleaning solution.
Are you drinking Everclear?
Well, this is chocolate brandy with cherry Coke.
Nice.
This is what we're
Right, the
shot.
stuff I liked.
Vodka.
Oh, right, that shit. I was talking
Yes.
about the corner, which is like up there for me.
Oh, blue stuff? I don't
Yeah.
know what that
And a Sprite, whatever blue shit's in there.
blue curacao. That's,
Yeah, that.
It looks
Oh.
horrific, but okay.
Let me fix that for you.
What?
Go in there and pour.
Jesus, that's vile.
Okay, of the
This
the
is
remaining glass
This
space.
is the worst vodka I've ever had.
Of the remaining glass space that you have in your drink, put 1 part
Part the thing
pineapple and half a part orange juice. Okay,
Sounds
it's rather nice. Okay, so as Sage and Frisk are heading up the hallway, I'm going to need Sage to roll me a will save.
Oh boy. So the fun thing about these characters is that their wisdom is both 4. So this is gonna be fun. Okay, so that is
Don't squish the children.
they're probably gonna be squished. That is a 14 minus 3. So 11.
Okay.
Or
Sage-
wait. Actually, that is a 14 minus 1, so 13.
Not much more pleasant color.
I forgot about the base will save.
of the remaining glass space. I don't have the blue stuff. Why did you do that? That's not what I told you to do.
You know.
Well, take a drink of it. See what happens.
Made your bed, now sleep in it.
Pineapple juice, and that's it.
Pineapple juice is very good at making everything taste like pineapple.
It just tastes like pineapple.
See, that's what happened. I told you.
Hey, Laura, is that a better color?
That's a little better, yeah. I mean, it still looks scary, but I'd be more willing to drink that than the other one.
Doesn't look quite like Windex.
Yeah.
Put a little Sprite in it.
The glass is nearly full. I can't put anything else in it.
Okay, drink some.
That's what she said.
The
Okay.
glass is nearly full, is what she said.
You failed
Okay.
the will save
I
against.
can't put anything else in it.
What did I fail against?
God damn it! You failed the will save against whatever this hallway is doing. You glance over to your sibling, who you have realized that you have had for a grand total of however long they've existed in this dungeon, and also for your entire life. Both things are true simultaneously, despite them being mutually exclusive. Because the statement that they have existed since they have existed in this dungeon implies that they did not exist before this dungeon.
Uh-huh.
You see, it's almost like it's a logic puzzle of some sort. Devised by an asshole.
Caused by a what?
Puckered asshole.
Devised by an asshole.
All right.
Yeah,
Puckered
pretty much.
asshole.
Modifiers aside.
As you're wandering along with them, the most terrifying thing that you've ever seen before appears in front of you. Bedtime.
Nice.
Roll a straight d20, the result of which determines whether or not Sage wets her pants and whether or not Frisk throws a tantrum.
That is a natural one. Shots up, baby. Sage wets. They both wet. Sage wets their pants. Frisk throws a tantrum. That's how it goes.
All right.
Ironic because they're drow elves, so neither of them can actually sleep.
Actually sleep. Yes, correct. So,
This is an existential breakdown, more like.
Yes.
The troll
I
back down the hallway
Can I do
and notices that the two children are not having it. And the barbarian is still kind of laying there in pain.
We're all going to die.
Cider. Shit. Decides to walk through the door.
Okay. Fighter walks through the door. The rest of the party realizes that this is silly and walks through the door.
Yeah.
This is a conscious thought that the entire party as one has.
Thanks to the room.
Thanks to the room. All right. A day passes. You each have another ration. If you have no more rations, you must go without.
So Frisk had like 2 rations and they had 1, and Sage had 2 rations and they had 1, so I think they still have 2 collectively.
What are you talking about? 4 minus
Sage
1
and
is 3.
Okay.
No, come on. You're the same person, you see?
Fine, okay.
You both have the same...
But if we're the same person...
So if Sage has 2 rations, and Frisk has 2 rations, and you're the same person, you have 4 rations.
And you eat a
And
ration.
if you're the
Fine,
same person and you eat a
jackass.
ration, that's minus 1 ration, which is 3 rations.
Okay, I'm not gonna fight you on this, okay?
Look, I'm just trying to help you out here, okay?
God.
What's in the next room?
What's in the next
Okay,
room?
they have 1.
You know what's in the next room?
Yep.
You find
Ass.
they are filled with every type of weapon imaginable. What would you like to grab, Jesse?
I don't grab any of them.
You don't grab any of them.
Fuck you.
Okay. All right. Sage, what would you like to grab?
Punching dagger.
You grab a Qatar. Frisk, what would you like to grab?
Sickle.
Okay. Sage, as you are now dual wielding, you will take a minus 2 penalty because the punching dagger is your offhand weapon, and it's a light weapon, so the penalty is reduced by 2 for each hand.
Okay, actually, can I drop...
Also, Frisk, you are capable of wielding both of these weapons. Sage, you're missing an arm because you don't. You're missing an arm, so you drop your Qatar, and that's it. End of sentence.
Okay. Okay, I just have the 1. Okay, whatever you say.
Oh, you have both. And 1.
We are.
Sage lays down and starts crying.
Okay. Seal, what would you like to grab?
Longsword.
You grab a longsword. Wesley, what would you like to grab?
I would like to grab.
Wesley, before you make your decision, I would like to invite you to think very long and hard about what it is you would like to grab. As I said, the armory is full of every weapon that you can imagine.
Understood. Could I grab a? Let's see.
Do a plasma gun.
Shush. I would like to grab a +5 Vorpal Adamantine Great Axe, please.
You may add a +5 Vorpal Adamantine Great Axe to your inventory.
I do so.
Would any of you like to change your answers?
Frisk / Sage might like to.
Hold up. Which one is doing this?
Frisk.
Okay, Frisk. What is Frisk doing?
Hold on, let me look up light weapons and make a choice.
Okay. In that case, Jesse, what would you like to grab?
Is +5 the cap?
No, +10 is the cap.
I'd like a +10 light hammer.
A +10 light hammer?
Yes.
Okay. Your light hammer becomes jealous. You may add a light hammer to your inventory.
Yeet.
Okay,
You also note that your light hammer becomes a blank void in space.
Goodbye, light hammer.
It still feels like a light hammer and swings like a light hammer upon testing it. However, it is just an inky black spot where the light hammer was.
I would like to gently lay it on the ground,
Okay, it remains there.
and I would like to equip my +10 light hammer.
You equip the +10 light hammer.
Thank you.
Okay.
so Frisk would like, well, they want a,
Flashing weapons can be key.
What?
Go ahead.
okay, so Frisk would like to, if my internet will load, I guess they'd like to get the +5, +10, adamantium, whatever, dagger.
Well, which is it?
And they would
+5?
also, I'd love to tell you, but the thing is still loading. But in the meantime, they'd also like to pick up some armor spikes, and
You're not
they-
wearing armor.
Sage is wearing armor, and we're the same person.
You're right. You're right.
And armor spikes are technically left.
They are.
Yes.
However, armor
Um.
cannot be +10. They just are.
They just aren't.
Okay. I do have this armor spikes thing though, which is just piercing damage +10. So I'd like to pick those, just medium ones. They do a 1d6 of damage if anyone tries to grab me.
Yes, I'm aware. Sage puts the armor spikes on her armor. Frisk finds that she has nothing to affix them to, and they fall off. You both
Okay.
lose spikes.
We both lose what?
You both lose the armor spikes.
Okay, and I'd also like to get the sickle, just the how about the +10 +10 adamantine sickle.
Okay. Sage and Frisk both equip a +10 adamantine sickle.
Yes.
Sage must choose to drop her other weapon, which was the dagger.
Yes.
Frisk drops a dagger. She doesn't know why.
Okay.
Seal.
Can I get a +10 fire imbued longsword?
You may equip a flaming longsword +9.
Okay, that works.
You see, flaming counts as a +1, so flaming +9 is +10.
Okay, that's fine by me.
Right. You do so. Wesley, what would you like to equip? Or are you comfortable with keeping the adamantine +5 Vorpal Great Axe?
Let me. Oh, there was one thing I'm looking for, but I'm just. Let's see.
You hear the Baron's voice from above. He says, Vorpal seems like kind of an volatile enhancement. I wouldn't try combining it with other things if I were you.
No, you're right. You're right. Could I? Too bad that's not a weapon. Could I get a? Damn it! Where is it? Hey, I'll just get a key. What would it be? How would that work out? +5 keen. What else would there be? Okay, let's just say it. +5 keen. Shocking burst scimitar. I'm sorry, falchion. Does that sound about right?
Keen is +1, shocking burst is +2.
Okay, so wounding.
Okay. Yeah, sounds about right. You equip that.
I'll quit that instead.
Okay.
And it's large too, I imagine.
You dropped the Vorpal Great Axe?
Yes. No.
Okay. What was that?
I was just saying this is a large weapon too, right?
Yes, they're both large weapons.
Okay. I'll quit the falchion instead.
Okay. The Great Axe, as it drops, rolls an attack roll against reality. Fortunately, the attack roll is not a 20, so reality's head is not severed.
Oh.
Hey, JD, if it was, what would a damage increase from 2d4 be? 2d6?
2d4 to large would be. I actually have to check the player's handbook on that. Jesse, do you have it?
I think the weapon.
Probably. Let's see. 2d4 to large is 2d6. You are correct. I was thinking it might be 3d4, but.
All right. 2d6. Not bad.
That would be ridiculous. Nobody has 3d4. Okay, so there is a corridor. There's a hallway at the opposite end of the room. Okay. A day passes. You must each consume a ration. Those who do not must go without. If you have,
Are we regaining any HP?
you do regain 16 hit points each.
Frisk/Sage consume a ration.
Okay.
I asked
Any of my,
Spike
if
I can have a ration.
The fighter begs the troll for a ration.
I gave him a ration.
Thank you.
You
Is any of my,
Have I recovered from my concussion yet? It's been 2 days.
Yes, you have.
Wesley,
Wesley,
what about the ability damage?
you do recover 1 more point of Constitution damage, which, if the last one increased your Constitution modifier, this one would not. So
No,
your hit
that would
point-
bring me up to 23.
correct. All right, Seal.
Yo,
By my count, you're back up to 36 hit points.
I counted 39.
Okay, I'll believe you. But also, riddle me this.
What's your
Okay.
childhood?
Riddle you what?
I
I think-
spaced out for
I
a
think he
second.
had a stroke.
Yes, it's definitely stroke and not just that I'm drunk right now. I just hit drunk. We have exited Tipsy Town and we are now in drunk slump.
Awesome.
Which means no matter what I put in this drink, it tastes fantastic.
Pop off and see if that's that theory. I don't think so.
All right, Seal, how many rations do you have left?
I now have literally 0 after today's consumption.
All right, good. I mean bad, but good for me. Anyway, you walk into the next room. It is
Look pretty in the slide, but there's not much I can do about that. Oh, we are definitely in drunk zone now.
He does that normally.
I do. Thank you for noticing myself.
Notice me. Wow, it's like we're all against the troll right now. He's way over there.
Let's see. Just
Yes,
the
good.
bonus a bit.
Oh boy, trying to melt my finger.
Woody doody.
Oh, wait, I just realized why I can't tell you that. You don't know where the hot pads are.
Oh god.
Are you eating dry ramen, Orotan?
Yeah. It's really good.
Hey, they make actual ramen chips that taste better.
Probably be wise.
Probably, but do keep in mind I'm a college student and I probably couldn't afford them.
I think it was only $2 a bag for when I bought them. I mean, it's a pretty good sized bag.
Ramen's
This
50
is like
cents.
25 cents for one.
Yeah. Ramen's 50 cents a piece.
So, how was your guys' day today?
It was a day.
I feel.
I just spent all week this weekend making Damascus steel down in Troy.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
I got my mic far away because I was eating chips.
There.
Weekend long blacksmithing binge. I'm wore out.
Oh, nice. Blacksmithing is blacksmithing or?
Actual blacksmithing. I'm a senior apprentice with a P River Forge out of
nice.
Troy.
Yeah, sounds awesome. I have a friend who's trying to get into welding, while it's not exactly the same thing, it does seem some similarities, I think.
What's he getting into now?
Welding.
Loading. Oh yeah, loading. Yeah, I would be into it if I had the money for it, but I don't have the setup money.
Fair. Uh-huh. Yeah.
I don't. But we've got about had an order for like 14 knives that we got to fill before Christmas.
I see. Oh boy.
Yeah. But
Keep it busy.
well, I mean, that's what my instructor does for a living. He's used to be a mechanic, but he couldn't do that work anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So he moved on to something easier? Question mark.
If you mess up blacksmithing, you're probably not going to kill a large group of people as opposed to messing up with a mechanic. You know, or I hope.
Well,
maybe that's an assumption.
Well, I mean,
Hey, real quick. You see yourselves. Oh, real quick, Laura, choose a color.
What?
Choose a color.
Choose a color. How about orange?
We already have orange-ish on the grid. It's the flesh color that just.
Okay. Black.
Sure thing. Why is it got to be black though?
Because it's visible on a white background. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You see yourselves appear before you.
What is in there?
Roll initiative.
Fuck.
Well, GG.
I got a 13.
21.
What did I get? 17. 17? I completely missed it. You see yourselves appear in front of you. Wesley, what's your initiative?
It would currently be +1. Oh, I mean, actually, that's a good question. My initiative is 15.
15?
Yes.
Okay. Laura, you have one initiative. Roll to see who goes first, you or you.
Okay.
What did you get?
Sage got a Sage got a 6, and Frisk got a 7. Should I roll for the other you? Other me?
No, you got a 14. And you also got a 14.
Okay.
So what did you and you get?
Frisk got a 6, Sage got a 7.
Okay, you have one initiative, which means you, Laura, have lost initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
Take the chart.
Sage.
No. She's taking her turn. Okay. All right. You charge you, and you also charge you. Roll an attack against yourself.
Okay. So I'm going to.
Remember, because you have charged, your AC is lowered by 2, and your attack roll is increased by 2.
Okay. So that was a 13 plus 4, so that's a 17.
Well,
Plus
actually,
4,
you
which
rolled
is
a 12.
19.
Right. You rolled a 12 plus your your attack bonus, which is like plus 15 or something at this point. So you got a 27. You stab yourself in the mirror. Frisk dies.
Goodbye, Frisk.
Frisks die.
Yes, Frisks die. Sage, your turn.
Sage would like to roll a search to see what's in the room first.
Okay. Sage rolls a search in response to Sage rolling a search. What did Sage get?
Huh!
Sage got a 18 plus 9, which is 27.
That's a lot better than what Sage got, because Sage got a 1 plus 9, which is 10. So you get a 27. You note that it looks like there's just some sort of weird mirror in the room.
God damn it. This is like the last story. I am pissed.
Kind of like right there. Can you see that? Yeah.
Okay.
That's about where the mirror is. You see yourself kneel down to the ground and kind of squint a little bit.
Okay. I wave at myself.
Sage waves back.
I give Sage a thumbs up.
Sage gives you a thumbs up. You are out of action
Okay.
for this turn. Jesse, you're up.
I threw my hammer.
Which hammer?
I put the gold one down.
Which hammer?
Plus 10 hammer.
Your plus 10 hammer?
Yeah.
You throw that.
My plus 10 light hammer. Yes.
Roll an attack roll.
They're made for throwing. I read it in the book.
Yes, I know.
That is a 37.
37?
Yes.
Okay, and you're counting all of the bonuses, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You throw a hammer at yourself.
No, I think. Okay, yeah.
In this? Wow.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so just for clarity, Jesse rolled a 19, and Jesse also rolled a 19.
Shit.
Truth is, in
Fantastic.
fact, stranger than fiction. I think we can safely say that you both hit each other, which is to say you hit yourself.
All right.
This is fucking weird, guys.
All right.
Oh god.
I'm done.
We both rolled 3s for the damage. How much damage?
You know what else is weird?
Oh, did you... Yeah, so it's a plus 10 hammer, yeah?
Yeah.
So you attack yourself.
Yeah.
We hit. You hit yourself. And you deal how much damage to yourself?
Plus 10 adds to damage too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so 18.
Okay. You deal 18 damage to yourself, and the mirror shatters.
Fuck yeah.
Because bludgeoning damage over piercing damage.
Yep.
The mirror shatters, and the rest of you die.
Well then.
Oh boy.
I'm so confused.
Rest in peace.
You took 18? I had you at 42. Now you're at 24.
I couldn't figure out how to subtract 18.
Anyway, Jesse, go get a paper towel and wet it for me. Don't pee on it.
Fucking pervert.
Anyway, so you see yourselves die. Roll a fortitude save, each of you.
God damn it. And we're still doing this. Stop it. Okay,
me
what's fortitude plus?
What?
What's the additional on fortitude?
Your bonus to fortitude is 7.
Okay, cool. Then I got 21.
The DC is 18.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
24.
24? Wesley, what'd you get?
Let's see. It would be 28.
Okay. You all managed to resist watching yourselves die and also dying in response to what happened in the mirror, because the mirror is obviously a magical trap of sorts.
I weep for my
Just-
46 eyes.
Void hammer rests in your inventory. You're pretty sure you put it down, but it's back in your inventory.
Well, I equip.
Okay, you equip the void hammer. Sage notices that she has the void dagger equipped.
Okay. That's interesting. I don't even remember void dagger, but okay.
Seal and Wesley notice that they have the void coin equipped.
Void coin?
Void coin. It's like a pendant. Or a ring, if you choose to wear it like a ring. You notice that what it is doesn't actually matter. You just know that you have the void coin equipped.
I'll just have it as a ring then. I got my gold piece around my neck.
No, exactly. You have it around your neck, so it's a pendant for you.
Okay.
Okay, so Sage thinks about it, and is Frisk's body on the ground?
Who's Frisk?
Okay, never mind. Is there a body on the ground near Sage?
What body are you looking for?
A dead one?
A dead one?
That looks kind of like them.
Why are you looking for a dead body that looks like you?
Frisk no longer exists, babe. Sorry.
Rip. Maybe something in a dream Sage once had.
You feel kind of melancholy, but you're not sure why. The Baron says, "That sounds like depression to me. You should get yourself checked out."
Go to hell, Baron. Nobody likes you.
The Baron says, "Everybody loves me. That's why I'm the Baron."
Nobody loves you. You're an asshat. Nobody likes you. You have 0 friends.
You're a schmuck who's in a dungeon who's already died once, so, you know, you can shove it.
I didn't die
Right.
once.
Are you sure?
I got squished, but I didn't die.
Are you sure?
Yep, I'm sure.
Roll a will save to see if you're sure.
Existential crisis.
What's my will save plus?
For a barbarian, it's poor, so you've got +2 base plus your wisdom modifier.
Plus your roll.
My wisdom is 10. Do I have a modifier?
No, that is a modifier of +0, so roll a d20 and add 2 to it.
I got 6.
You're dead.
You're not sure that you haven't died yet, so roll a fortitude save. The DC is 999.
I rolled an 11.
Well, unfortunately,
That is less than 9.
that is less than 999. So it appears that you've already died.
Oh, great. Thanks.
But it happened a while ago, so you still have your inventory because you re-rolled since then. Seal, the character, is not sure what this means.
This is fucked up. Yeah, I didn't sign up for an existential crisis.
You take 1 confusion damage. Would you like to move on?
Yes.
Yes, that'd be fun.
Each of you step over the mirror, and as you step over the mirror, you step over your own bodies.
Hey, JD,
Okay. Yes, Wesley.
can I take the gold coin off my dead body?
Yes, you take the void coin off of your dead body.
Can I take my +10 hammer off with my dead body?
You take the void hammer off of your dead body.
Shit.
You get the
Frisk
feeling
would
that
like to do
while
the
you
same.
are wielding
Or-
a void hammer like this, you probably shouldn't touch the void hammer to itself.
That's the wood hammers to itself.
Shit.
Dang it.
You knew what was going to happen.
I'm sorry, Jesse, you have to re-roll.
Okay.
That is a player death. I finished my drink.
Frisk would like to also grab the void dagger, or Sage would like to grab the void dagger off their own body.
Whose body?
So yeah. Sage's body in the mirror.
Just say yes.
Yes.
Whose body?
Yes.
You attempt to grab the void dagger off of your own body, but while you have the void dagger equipped, you can't grab the void dagger.
You what?
You only have one arm, remember?
Right. Well, can I have one in its holster and the other Or one put away and the other equipped?
You try to sheath the void dagger?
I kind of try to wedge it somewhere in my armor. Maybe where my other arm used to be.
The void dagger says, I wouldn't do that if I were you. The Baron says, I'd believe that dagger if I were you.
Frisk sighs and does not do that.
Frisk size?
Sage sighs, my apologies.
Okay.
Everything is mixing and
It'll be
realities are combining.
It would be pretty difficult for Sage to die because she's dead, but Frisk can sigh normally.
Right.
Fuck
Okay.
my brain. I am so tired of this crap.
Well, you did it to yourself.
I hate you.
Jesse. All right. You want to reach for the void dagger?
Never mind, no.
Okay. Wesley, what are you doing?
I'm proceeding to the next area,
Okay.
if I can do that.
Before you go on, you feel the need to equip the void coin.
I
You know-
equip the void coin.
You note that you have already equipped his void coin. Equipping a second one wouldn't make sense.
I will. Is it like in a pendant form?
Yes.
Can I wrap it around my wrist, like in a bracelet-like fashion?
You equip the void dagger as the void coin as a bracer. The effects, however, do not stack as they are from the same source.
Okay. So I already have one equipped.
Yes, you already have the void coin equipped. So,
Okay.
equipping the void coin won't help you because you already have the void coin equipped.
Can I put the void coin back on my other self?
You want to drop the void coin?
I can drop the void coin.
Okay. You attempt to drop the void coin. It doesn't work.
Can I place the void coin back on my other self's neck?
The void coin back on yourself. You put the void coin on yourself.
Do I still feel the notion? Do I still feel the need to equip the void coin?
Well, you've already equipped the void coin, so you can proceed.
Okay, I proceed.
All right, you proceed.
My poor droid brain.
Void coins equipped, even though that's really inefficient because they're just taking up both slots now. Seal, what would you like to do? The mirror before you is shattered and you're dead on the ground.
Cool. Is there anything on the dead me?
Well, you are dead, so you can't notice that you have anything on you.
All right.
But yes, a good number of things on you, including 0 trail rations, which is an item in your inventory.
I will fight you. I will fucking fight you, bro. Come at me.
You also have a +10 longsword.
All right.
And a void coin. Would you like to?
No, I don't want to touch the void coin. I'm just gonna go through the fucking next door, please and thanks.
Yeah, apple block. What was that, Seal?
I'm going through the fucking next door.
Okay, you go through the fucking next door, which is strange because the next door is right in front of you, but the fucking next door is like a mile walk away. You take one.
I hate you. I'm gonna cry.
All right. Let's see. I think that's everybody. All right. Hang on. I killed a player, so I'm still trying to finish this drink, and then I have to go make myself another one. I'll be right back.
Oh, God. I think JD has been watching too much Black Mirror, just saying.
Pretty much an improvised brawl.
Sorry?
This is pretty much how an improvised crawl goes.
Nice. With JD specifically, or like anyone?
But I mean, if you're just making stuff up as you go along, this kind of stuff can easily happen.
Fair.
So really, crawls in general, even prepared ones, you just because in the end it doesn't matter. Which is why I'm playing a half dragon troll. But,
yeah, that's pretty fair. Sage was actually supposed to be a semi-serious character, and then everything has gone to shit. So.
Well, it's
It is a one-off.
It's a hit or miss. Last crawl I did with JD was we ended up fighting 2 Baylors in a 20th level. I think it was a wizard.
I remember the first crawl, which was like my first experience ever with D&D, actually went okay. We won at the end, even though my druid was panicked about using blocks to heal characters. So,
Yeah. It's like I say, win or lose, it's all relative in a crawl.
Sob.
That being said, I might use this again in the future.
Nice.
I hear a dawn.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna try. I'm glad I don't work hard because I'm gonna be sitting up all night with a fucking existential crisis. Thanks, JD.
Hey, that is a good point. Nobody has to work tomorrow.
Well, I just happen to have Mondays off. Otherwise, if I actually had Mondays at work, I would be at work. So.
Let's see.
That's not a good thing. I really do not think That's for
I'm also glad I have therapy on Wednesday because I didn't just cry.
Oh. Let's see.
Don, can you check to see if this says refrigerate after opening? Because they've been on the counter, and if they need to be refrigerated, then they need to be refrigerated. Keep refrigerated. Okay, yes. Okay. Thank you. You know, I went with pizza because it's breaded and greasy, so we'll fortify the lining of our stomachs. No, that's what you're probably getting.
Okay, we're back. Ooh. Crap! It's almost 9. Okay, we've got to hurry up. Okay, so I have pizza now. Don forced me to drink a bottle of water, and I made myself another drink. Which
Chug, 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 chug.
it's orange on the bottom and blue on the top, and if it had mixed properly, it'd be one color all the way through. But either way. Okay, so let's see. You had all walked through the hallway. No, you had all killed yourselves in the mirror and tried to put void items. Let's go. All right, Jesse, get in here. Re-roll. Do it. Sure. You appear in the next room. Let's see how much time passes.
Is there anything sweet that I can?
An hour passes. What?
Sweet.
That's done. Okay, so thing. Words and thing.
Yeah.
JD's brain's gone.
Yeah, JD is not long for this world because I am rather drunk right now. This pizza is so fucking good, though.
Way to sound like a stoner, JD.
Yeah.
Fuck. Good pizza. All right. I'm sufficiently drunk, so I'm going to try to end this without telling the internet in general that I love them. Hey, I've got one viewer. Who's my one viewer?
Ooh, what's up?
Hang on. I'm going to jump over the stream and see if they've commented anything.
Who is it?
Hey, I've got one viewer. Who's my one viewer? Hey,
Ooh,
look.
what's up?
1 second. Hang on. I'm going to jump over the stream and see if they've commented anything. Okay, there we go. All
I
right.
like how they come during our like break.
And I don't know who it is.
What?
What the hell are you doing, Seal?
Well, they have stopped watching, so I guess it wasn't important.
Huh? What?
Very sad. Anyway, the one viewer that we had stopped watching.
Oh. Ha!
You still have the viewer.
I do still have one viewer. I don't know who it is. Anyway,
You could,
okay, so you guys go through the door.
Yep.
yes.
Okay, so you see in this room there is a well.
Jump down the well.
The well.
Okay. You
Sage
see-
goes to the well and drops their void dagger down it.
Sage vanishes. Okay, there are now 3 of you in the room. Frisk.
I look down the well.
Wait, first came back?
Who's Frisk?
Okay.
You look down the well?
Mm-hmm.
There are 4 people sitting in the bottom of the well.
I call them nerds.
Okay. One of them says kinky. One says ew. One says
What does the fourth one say?
The 4th one stays silent for a second.
Is one of them a troll? A really weird looking troll?
You might describe one of them as a scaly looking troll.
I throw my hammer down the well.
Okay, you vanish.
Sick. My God, it's a hyperloop!
For those of you watching, looking into the well, one of the people in the well says sick.
Yeah, I jumped on the well.
You can find the well?
Yeah.
Okay. You find yourself at the bottom of a well. There are 4 other people. They don't take kindly to you. Roll a d20.
All right. 1 second. Let me get my roller. 13.
Okay. They accept you as their god. You spend the rest of your life creating disciples among the 4 people that exist in the well. Because you are a troll, your regenerative properties keep you alive forever. However, past the first millennium, your regeneration begins to misfire occasionally, creating tumors about your body, which eventually grow out of control and make you immobile because they are too heavy to be lifted, even with your strength. After a time of not moving, atrophy begins to set in, and you become just a large mass of fat and tumors. However, your mouth still functions, and you are still able to teach people the meanings of worshiping you as a deity, insofar as you are a deity at all. But after a fashion, since people are no longer able to distinguish what you actually are, people just regard you, a cancerous, tumorous blob of fat, as God.
As one does.
As one does.
Okay, well.
You eventually die of a heart attack. But considering that you were a cancerous blob of fat, not many people notice change for quite some time.
I welcome the death.
You probably do, yes.
I die at peace.
After the second millennia, things began to get quite boring.
I'm like, well, this is... Okay, then.
Seal. In an infinity of lifetimes, you notice that your half-dragon troll friend has become a god and died.
Okay. I didn't jump down the well, though.
You didn't become a
I'm
god.
still outside the well. I walked away. I'm noping out of this. I'm walking out of the room and calling out to the Baron guy, okay, I'm the last one standing. Get me out of here.
You wander the labyrinth until you die of starvation.
God damn it. This is bullshit.
Jesse, get back over here. You have to do a thing. You're doing a thing. Hey, so you drop the void hammer down a well?
Yeah.
You appear behind a guy who's looking down into a well. You notice that you're on top of a hill of sorts. You're in some sort of plain or something. Both you and Laura. Say,
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
The fighter and the child notice that there's a guy looking down into a well. He's making snide comments from time to time.
I would like to run up behind the man and kick him into the well.
Okay, roll a strength check.
Oh, can I like add advantage to this and like run my small child body up and fling myself under his feet and try to trip him as well? Help Jesse out with
60.
Sure, roll the dexterity check.
Sweet. Just a second.
If you both get 16, something magical happens.
What?
What would you know? 16.
Really?
Yeah.
Spooky, man.
Point your
That's
camera
not
at
with
me.
my.
Because I partially don't believe you, but also at the same time I believe you.
Here. The thing is, I'm using a thing on my computer, but here I can take a picture of the thing with my phone, and then I'll try to turn it so you can see.
Low-tech solutions, I love it.
Low-tech solutions to high-tech problems.
Yeah. 1 second. Wow. But that's before modifiers, and what I meant was after modifiers.
That's true. Rip.
Yeah. So unfortunately, that would be a 16 and 20, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
There's still a 16 in the equation.
Jesse, you plant your boot firmly into the spectators. Yes. You all had boots the whole time. Did I not mention that? No. Okay. Well, you had boots. That's the only thing you had. Nice. Aside from what you spent your money.
So my 6-inch flaccid penis has been flying around this entire time.
Yes. Nice. Yes. You plant your boot firmly on the spectator's butt. Sage, you dive in front of the spectator's feet.
Yes.
Despite him being stationary and not really having anywhere to go except into the well, you accelerate his fall into the well somehow. You're not sure how. It doesn't make sense. Scholars for eons are puzzled by this phenomenon. All the same, the person falls into the well. He says, "Ah!"
As one does.
What would you like to do now?
I sit back against the well and look at Jesse's character and say, "Truth."
Do I have the sheet in my inventory?
What?
Do I have the sheet in my inventory?
You do?
I threw the sheet over Laura's character.
Okay. I'm sorry, Laura.
Aw.
Things happened to you.
Rip.
I ripped the sheet off Laura's character.
You stop existing, Laura. Unfortunately, now that you are no longer in the labyrinth, you cannot re-roll. You have died, and I must finish this ring.
Okay.
1 second. Epilogue forthcoming after this. Here we go. I'm going to turn the camera back to me.
Welcome back.
Still not mixing properly. For those of you wondering, this was out of 5 parts, 2 parts pineapple, 1 part orange juice, 1 part Curacao, 1 part Sprite. Blue Curacao, specifically. And like
Interesting.
6 ice cubes.
You're gonna feel so trashed tomorrow.
Oh, probably not. I don't get hangovers.
Oh, that must be nice.
In my career of drinking, I have had 1 hangover. That is a good track record.
I'm gonna bust your balls.
All right.
So prologue.
All right. So Jesse throws the sheet over Laura's character, then rips it away. Laura is not. Jesse, what do you do?
I drink the bag full of blood.
He drinks a bag full of blood. You're gonna have to roll so many fortitude saves.
I intentionally fail all of them.
Okay.
Because I cannot live with myself after everything I've done in the library.
Fair enough. Did the rest of you get
What
that?
did he say?
He said he
No.
cannot live with himself after everything that he did in the labyrinth. He intentionally fails every fortitude save that I force him to make. He dies.
Good game, guys.
You're all
I
dead.
mean, he did.
Only
That's
I'm like
surprising.
only I'm like 6 millennia later.
Yeah.
Still dead.
Interestingly, because you kicked the Baron into the labyrinth, the Baron now gets to solve all of the problems by his lonesome, and he eventually finds his way out of the labyrinth and survives. So it would seem, once again, the Baron lives to take the last laugh.
Fucking Baron.
He mutate though.
All right. Good crawl, guys, and join us next time whenever I decide to do another crawl to see the 3rd episode of The Baron.
Less existential crises, please. Next time, I don't want to die of that. It's a good thing I don't work tomorrow.
Well, next time I do Drinking and Dragons, I probably won't have you guys doing an existential thing. But I didn't have a whole lot of time to prepare, so I just went with my bread and butter, which was existential crises.
That is fair. That is fair, but I might, if I'm here for the next episode of Drinking and Dragons, I might have, I might just bring Sage back, and it'll be like, I don't know, the Black Mirror, but Sage keeps reappearing.
Sure.
So we'll see how that goes. Because I don't.
Any last minute questions, thoughts, and comments?
Sob.
Is there any way you can actually comment or ask a question on what just happened? Is that physically possible?
Yes.
No, because I am very drunk right now.
I can tell.
I've only been more drunk than I currently am once in my lifetime.
Impressive.
Well then.
Yes.
So you're having a good time is what you're saying?
Yes, I think I'm a high-functioning drunk. Insofar as this is functioning. But then again, while drunk, I use words like insofar, so you tell me.
Well, I did know that one guy that was so drunk he proposed to himself.
Fair enough.
That's impressive.
Yeah, that was an interesting night.
All right,
Never again.
I'm gonna stop the broadcast because it's just time for that. Thank you for joining us for Drinking and Dragons: A Cautionary Tale. I have been your average-looking host, J.D. McCord. Although, I will say, as the night has progressed, I have become increasingly more attractive. Good night, everybody.
Good night.